There is this outer world of stuff, of things, of fame and success and fortune and wealth and home and property and belonging and relationships and family. And then there's this inner world filled with thoughts, feelings, emotions. What we have done as babies, before we became socialized, there was pure joy. You see how babies, they cry, give them something to eat, they're fine. They cry, you change the diaper, they're fine. They only cry to get your attention. But otherwise, their actual nature is just pure joy. For hours, a child can look at a fan going, a little baby, without getting bored. And then as they grow up, we teach them, right? Oh, don't touch this. Don't do that. The other day I was coming back from the gym and this mother was bringing 2 kids. And she only spoke in commands. Sit down, walk straight, don't step in the puddle. Put your shirt down. What are you looking at? Get in the car, now. I felt so sad for these children. I said they're not going to learn much English. And their mind then gets filled with so many different rules, so many different parameters, so many things that tell the baby that, oh, if you do this, then you're going to be happy. If you do this, then you're going to be successful. If you do this, then you will be accepted. And so we fill our minds with the same thing. You know, I want to be like her. I want to have her hair, her eyesight, her job. And when that doesn't happen, you're thoroughly miserable. And even though I know that I must be in the moment, even me, after so much practice, I catch myself several times a day slipping back into the same mood. 2, if I miss my meditation and my breathing for even 2 days, I can see this old irritations coming up. What we call samskaras. The conditioning, what we taught ourselves from childhood. It's not your fault, it's what was taught to you. You had to be accepted, you had to be, I don't know if you saw the other video that I put out, fly like a bird, be free like a bird, be an exotic bird or something like that. I mean, to just be different, to just be you, and to just live now. See, we can't live now. We can't live now. As soon as we had this talk about cancer, I can guarantee you all of you are thinking, oh my God, I hope this doesn't happen to me. I hope this doesn't happen to someone I know. I mean, if this happens to me, I'm not taking chemotherapy. Or whatever thoughts are coming into your head, right? We're continually looking at other people's situations and applying it to you. What's happening now? And the easiest way to slip back into being just happy is to stop being outside of yourself and start just being. Just be, like just nothing. What's happening now? What's happening now? Rain, fan, familiar faces. Are you worried about getting a good boyfriend? A child getting married? Not right now. Not right now. If you get into the moment, don't think of him. When you get into the now, When you get into the moment, you have to get rid of all emotions. Throw all feelings away, throw all emotions away. What is happening now? That is the easiest way. You can throw away all your problems. Because what happens is that you get a hold of something in your head. I don't have a job. My job doesn't pay enough. Oh my God, when will my job get a job that's going to pay me enough? And everybody else gets a job that's paying enough. I never get it. It's like, what do I have to do to get that job that pays enough? When is it all going to pan out? And why does it happen all the time to everyone? And you're caught. You're caught before you know it. It's a downward spiral saying you're not good enough. Nothing ever works out for you. You are thoroughly useless. Your life is not worth living. And before you know it, you're in the spasm of a severe depression. Can you live with not becoming that celebrity? Not getting that fantastic job? Not being on the New York Times bestsellers list? Can you live with what is happening now? See, that's the whole point. Whatever is happening now. And it's all good. It's all comfortable. As long as you let go of everything, you never know when it's going to come back. As long as you hold on to it, and you're feverish about it, and you're hankering for it, and you really want things more than anything else, you're sitting in your head. And as long as you're sitting in your head, you can never feel that happiness. It's movement from head to heart. Manaha Nama. Manaha is when you're sitting in your mind, thinking out things all the time, your constant companion, all day, every day. But when you come down to the level of the heart, you just let the mind go. No thoughts, no judging the moment, no saying anything. Okay, what's happening now? Just stop it all. It's like stopping the clock, stopping the movie and putting it on pause for just a minute. Just stop it. Stop it now. And that's how you break the chain of thought. Because it does get you. It gets all of us. We all have a couple of people in our lives that press our buttons, that make us terribly unhappy. And a couple of people in our lives that we trying to fix their lives. I don't know about y'all. I'm constantly trying to fix people's lives. Yeah, I have that problem. That I want this to be like this and I have this to be like that. And I know that it's impossible to do. Can I be happy with them as they are without trying to make it any different? Because honestly, it's not in our hands. It's not in your hands. You are just existing. And everything is going by. It's been pre-programmed. Everything is happening. And the test is how you're reacting to all of it. An illness, a disease, a job loss, hair loss, all of that. Small problems, big problems. Some will have jobs, won't have a job, but they'll be beautiful to look at. Some may have jobs, but they have a health issue. You can't want it all. Because if you want to be all of those, And you think about, you sit in your head all day wanting. What happens is that you're thoroughly miserable. And happiness is your birthright, right? How can you remain happy if you always want to be somewhere else? I know I complain a lot about Florida, but the truth is I love it. I am quite uncomfortable after day 4 in the cold. Yes, I complain about the heat. But I'm actually, when I think about it, I'm very comfortable here. I have my meditation group, I have my friends, I have my little life, Publix is here, Sawgrass is there. There are so many conveniences, so many things that are going right for me here. Yeah. I'm thinking about the weather. So, it's hot here, it's cold somewhere else, there are hurricanes somewhere else, smog somewhere else, pollution somewhere else. Wherever you go, there's a problem, right? How about just being happy here? Because this is all that you've been given right now. That's not to say it cannot change. I might move to Monaco next week. Who knows? Things can happen. But if you're happy right now, you've taken so much advantage of the moment. You're just peaceful and happy for no reason. You want nothing, you need nothing. It's like that when you sit for meditation, Guruji will always say, I have nothing, I want nothing, I need nothing. You have nothing. What do you have? What do you have? All this money? This house? I don't even know whose name this house is. It's all gone. It can go in a minute. And what do you need? Just a handful of food to keep you going. But we want the cake and the caviar and the steak and all those fancy things that we don't require. And the sugars and the drinks and the desserts. We need a handful of food to keep us going. In our Indian tradition, they say that, Brahmins used to go door to door every day. And they would put their hands out like this, and the housewife would put a cup full of rice. And that was all they ate. Whatever came into the palm of their hands was the food they ate in the day. Now we eat whatever fits into our palm and that of everybody else's palm, right? We eat so much. We need so many things to make us happy. We need this, we need this, we need this, we need this. And it gets overwhelming. It gets overwhelming. Several times in the day you'll find that's when you feel, oh my God, I'm stressed out, I feel the anxiety, I feel like a panic attack is coming. And the thing to do then is to just stop. Stop, no. Stop it now. What is happening right now? What is happening right now? Rain is stopping. Fan is still whirring. Everybody's sitting quietly and listening. This is an invaluable technique for you to use several times in your day when you feel your thoughts are getting a hold of you. The only liberation we have, what we need, is from our own mind. We have taught ourselves to live in the world outside of us. But there is another whole world inside. And if that is calm, if that is peaceful, if that is joyous, automatically everything around you will work out fine. Everything will work out just fine. I mean, when you're happy, you find a million reasons why you're happy, The music is so good. What a lovely song. Oh, the food tastes divine when you're happy, right? Everything feels good. Sun, oh what a beautiful day. I love the rainies. I love a rainy day. I can just curl up and read a book. You'll say all those things even though It's the same rain that can actually make you feel miserable if you're feeling a sense of dissatisfaction with it. Then you say, oh my God, all that time this rain. When is it ever? I can't do anything. I can't go to Publix, I can't go out, I can't step, stuck at home. You find a million reasons why you're unhappy. Because it's inside. So first, to be satisfied with the whole world, you have to be satisfied right now. Just now. With everything exactly the way it is. Can you do that? Can you give up on that long-term dream for just a bit and just be happy now? You have your health. You have your children. You have so many things. Yes, maybe one or two things are not going fine in your life. But that's just one or two things. It's not everything. And sometimes, it just gets too much. You're in charge of it all. It's all coming on you. At work, when things are going wrong. And things tend to go wrong if you are not in a right place. If you are calm and you are peaceful, you deal with everything really well. And it's all about living your life effortlessly. That's my only message. That's my only reason for teaching meditation, for sending out this thought for the week, for writing anything, whatever I do it for this one reason. I want everyone to know it's possible to live life effortlessly. You can do it. It's all within your own grasp. It's all about just sinking in, moving from the world outside to the world within. And once you do that, and you learn how to just deal with that silence and that space, kind of a space opens up. You feel like when you're happy, something opens up and moves outward. And it's a feeling of being just free. You know how when you're happy, everything feels expansive. When you're sad, it's like everything is closing in on you. It's a very cloistered feeling. Get into that space and feel that expansion just by stopping it all and saying, now, everything, what is happening now? What is happening now? And everything will be right.